Hello, Lisa Richard here with Loving Energy Recharge. Welcome to the Inner Alchemy for January the 21st, leading us through to the 26th. Inner Alchemy is a blend of the teachings of human design, the gene keys, and incorporating some tools as a more than existing Lightworker coach. As our mandala wheel is turning, we are now finding ourselves fully into Aquarius season. This is in the element of air, and it is symbolized as the cupbearer. So think of this in terms of a lot of mental energy that is stimulating within ourselves. And in this case, it is putting on a lot of pressure for us in the form of emotional stress. So we are in the first of two gate activations that are found down in the root center in your human design chart. We have just entered in through gate number 41, which is the gate of imagination. And it's interesting that you would find imagination down in the root center, which is typically our center for stress and the pressure to help us evolve as humans, but also engaging in one's imagination in order to help you move forward and to really engage in life. We find that it is drawing its energy from the solar plex in human design, which is our center for spirit, for depth, and it is an emotional awareness center. So a lot of us are still very young in the power of emotions and learning about the power of emotions. And we are here to really allow ourselves to connect with our capacity to feel and not to shy away from that. So as we are entering into the beautiful season of Aquarius, learning how to fill up your cup by really paying attention to your mind, your heart, your body, and to trust that you are here to walk the human journey. So being present with yourself, learning to build a strong relationship with yourself. So as we are tapping in now to the energy for this week, January the 21st to the 26th, we are in the gate number 41, imagination. And this is really helping us to become aware of the shadow energy in here, which is known as fantasy. And also the dilemma and the teachings of the gene keys, which is known as planning. And what that may look like and feel like for yourself, or what you may notice within others, is there's a tendency to plan within our minds what we're going to say, what we're going to do, how our day's going to turn out, what other people are going to say, what they're going to do. We have an opinion of what we believe is better for somebody, how we want them to behave. And we really do get caught up in our imagination of wanting to create a world that fits our own desires. So that is at its lower vibrating energy. Now we're also being stimulated at this time as we are growing in our ability to feel our emotions and to allow other people to also grow into their own emotional intelligence, that the gift in here is all about anticipation. And when we step into the gift of anticipation, it is really learning to connect and feel with one's environment. So to see yourself not as a single cell that is here to fight against the world, but to see yourself as a cell that is connected to a great body. We are part of an ecosystem. And as part of that ecosystem, there is a living, breathing way that the ecosystem is required to go through in order to be healthy. Well, when we are anticipating that we can feel the environment around us, we're attuned to a higher power, God, source, the creator, whatever that is for you, you're going to start to receive instructions and anticipate getting the direction of what is for the highest good. So you now become available to the service of light, of love, of the higher evolution of humanity. And that doesn't come by telling anybody else what to do or for other people to conform to be a certain way in order to make you feel comfortable. It is moving from the sense of the small self, the individual I, into the bigger understanding that we are in this together. So really pay some attention to how you may have a tendency to escape up into the mind and live in a daydream, create a fantasy, play out different scenarios to have your desires and your dreams met. But also ask yourself, are you spending a lot of time daydreaming about what you want, but not putting anything into action in order to acquire that? So one of the traps that we also find ourselves in within this energy is that we have been conditioned to believe that we are a victim. And as a victim, we are waiting for someone to come in and take pity on us and save us from our suffering. Well, just imagine, what if you are here to save yourself? What if you are the hero in the hero's journey and you have everything within yourself to self-actualize, ways that are going to set yourself free to expand, to grow, to embrace the suffering and come out on the other side of that into a life that is thriving? So this is all about accountability. Each and every one of us have to do our own work. We have to go through our own self-actualization. There is no step-by-step manual. There is no to-do list or how-to-do list. It is your own path by building a relationship of faith within yourself and tuning into the greater world that is around you in order to allow it to guide you towards a higher state of evolution. So really pay attention to how your body communicates to you. Be mindful of your mind talk that tries to override that body. Be mindful of how we try to escape feeling our emotions instead of acknowledging our emotions, allowing our emotions, and sitting in the truth of, well, what is this really all about? The more you get to learn about who you are, your personal design, the more you're going to recognize how you are influenced by the energy. So a lot of us are sensitive, we're empath, we're star seeds. It can be overwhelming to feel to such capacity, but it is also a beautiful gift, and it is a time of really opening up that heart to have deeper connections with each other. So learning to stand in your power, learning to let go of what is not yours to change, and acknowledge the guidance from the energies that are all around us, offering love, offering support, offering the way through the virtues, then it really becomes a lot easier to navigate. So you're not here to save or change the world. You're here to self-evolve into the best version of you for the greatest good of humanity. If you would like to know more about Aquarius season, or you're interested in your 2025 forecast reading for your zodiac sign, I highly encourage you to stop by the More Than Existing Academy of Higher Consciousness, mteacademy.ca. The link is in the description box below. And there you will find the zodiac readings for all the astrological signs. There's a series of short courses there in collaboration with my dear friend and colleague, Corey Thorne Cameron, a mystic and a channel. There is a ton of information packed into those self-guided courses to help guide you through the energies, to help you with your self-actualization, and to really get familiar with how we do feel the energies and are influenced by them. I wish you all a namaste. The light in me sees the light in you, and together let us move into the direction that we know is for the highest good by being true to your authentic self and not worrying about what anybody else is doing. Take care.